don't know why I said that so weird. Yay, more state tree movement stuff. I feel like I have been working on the movement for far too long, but I guess it's probably going to be one of the more complicated things for the state tree system. I feel like I'm so close to getting done with it. What the heck is this? Ah, okay, just vlog stuff. Okay. I was getting some weird exceptions that didn't give me any information at all earlier off stream, and it was frustrating. It was quite frustrating. Yeah, I did actually quite a bit of work today off stream. I feel like I have a pretty good implementation going here now of the work that I've been doing the past couple nights. Did a little bit more error handling as well. So if he can't find a path, he properly reattempts to find one. The floating pond movement is still an issue. As you can see, he's kind of floating around, as you would expect from a thing called floating pond movement. I don't think I'm going to be changing the movement component at all, though. Now, what I'm struggling with now is, for some reason, the rotation is being weird. With the... Okay, so he stops within the radius here. So as soon as he gets within radius of me, he stops. And then he's not going to move until I move out of it. But for some reason, when I go, like, behind him, he can't figure out what the fuck to do. Not even facing the right way here. Trying to find the last frame. Okay, here we go. So that's where he was supposed to move. Yeah, I mean, he basically got there. What is my rotation target set to? Is it set to the nav location? Or is the rotation target set to, like, the target actor location? It is move to data target location. So let me look at the path, maybe? Yeah, I really think that... I don't know what's moving him. Like, he shouldn't be moving here. He doesn't there properly. Like, he shouldn't have moved right there. He should have just rotated. And I don't know what's actually moving him. So let's, I'm going to put a breakpoint there, because that's where the pawn has its movement done. That condition shouldn't be happening because it's not an ALS character. This shouldn't be happening because it's not an ISM. This is just updating the entity location. this is doing rotate if there's no actor data. So these shouldn't be getting hit at all either. I'll put a breakpoint on both of those just to make sure. Yeah, I mean, none of them are getting hit now. Okay, so it did get hit here, actually. And it should, I don't think it should have, because I am within the radius. Move to data within acceptance radius is false here. So that, I feel like, should have been set already. Here. Is done with move, should have returned true. What am I logging here? Not done with move, sure. I just need something to throw a breakpoint on, really. Because this should have returned true, and therefore set. Maybe I should log some things here. I mean, if I'm gonna hit a breakpoint, I should be able to see it anyways. So anyway, boop. Not done with move. Did I actually hit that? What am I looking at here? What am I trying to find? Dist? Do we have that? Is this... do I have, Yeah, let's get to a state where I'm not stuck in breakpoint land here. Oh, move to data null? Am I actually hitting an exception here? What? How? God, it's so annoying. Okay, and then did I... run live coding properly? Move to, it's showing move to data as null here, but I don't think that's the case at all. It's definitely not null there. Now let me see if the vlog is showing up. Tis not. I don't even know, this doesn't even say. Let me restart this actually. Clear, clear, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we're gonna need to remove all these breakpoints. Okay, yes, yes. Let him get within range of me, and he stops. Good, 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 good. Okay. I want a breakpoint there. Do I? No, no I don't. Don't need that one. This one. A distance less than or equal to acceptance radius. Distance from... Again, move to data is null. Do I just need to rebuild? I think I need to rebuild here, because that's not... It's clearly not correct. Otherwise it would be throwing an exception. Okay. Try it again. Skip that. Okay, where is he? I see I need to rebuild navigation. Where is he? Over there. Okay. I added all these obstacles to really increase the difficulty of them moving around. Oh, is this a non-nav part? It is. Okay, hang on. Let's rebuild that. Okay, there we go. Now let's try that. What are you? Vlog, nice, okay. Moving on. He's running around out there. Okay. And he sees me. He coming? He's coming. Trying to make his life difficult. Really cheese the pathfinding here. You should be able to just go right here. But it doesn't connect. Okay, and he stops within radius. Nice. Okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to go directly behind him. Okay, he moved right there. Oh, hang on. Let me also put one on the move input. Also, what was that? Why is he trying to go right there? Why did I get here before I got here? What? Okay, so my location that I'm trying to go to is actually a little bit away from me. Was that some just nav mesh weirdness? He just moved behind me. What path is happening that... So we get here... But we're not getting here? Is done with true. So then here we should have set is within acceptance radius. Yes, that is true. Do I set that to false anywhere? I mean, I guess if a new one gets added, it would be initialized as false. But by the time I get here, through, right, 'cause we're not moving. We're not moving. He's still like trying to rotate though. I wonder. Oh, I wonder. Within acceptance radius is false now, so I'm guessing it's getting added and removed. The move to data is, but it should still be done with move when it gets re-added. What is that? There's no breakpoint there. It's an actual exception. Move to data is null. Okay, so I guess we're having some async fucky wuckiness, I think is what's happening here. I'm trying to think of like the order of operations here for something like that to have happened. This process entities shouldn't happen while one is already running. And it only would, the move to data would only get removed at this point when I'm updating the next frame for the state tree, which calls the state tree processor. Then the state tree processor has to go over it and hit it, and then update the task, and then the task removes it. Right here, if we're done moving. What do I want to do here about this? Because like I'm kind of combining tick game thread stuff with non-game thread stuff. And these are happening on top of each other. I wonder if this should just return false and then I call tick manually. From within the process entities function. And then just do that before the async part. Let's try that. Let's see what happens here. I'll have to rebuild because there was a legitimate exception that happened. I think this would... No, I guess this necessarily wouldn't. Yeah, this wouldn't actually help because it's the state tree processor ticking. Yeah, I think I just kind of have to act like move to data is always going to be potentially null. If I want to keep it truly async. Do I want to return true here? Because then that would probably execute some more. I return true there. Then they both return true, and then what happens? True, true. We'd call another update when we don't necessarily need to. I think probably return false, actually, just to make sure. Well, then if we return false, we're going to execute all this other logic. That doesn't need to happen. Maybe true is best. Shit. Ugh. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. This little maneuver is going to set us back 51 years. Or just a few minutes. Okay, where's my entity at? Where are you at, boy? Yeah, there he is. Okay, he's coming. Come to me. Come to me and stop in front of me like you're supposed to. Nice, thank you. Okay, so we're done moving here. And I'm gonna put my breakpoints back. I want that one, and I want that one. So I'm adding movement input here because move to data not within acceptance radius. But the thing is, how the fuck do I get there? Okay, so we iterate. This should be hit. Or I guess what's again? What's the order? Does the let me get out of breakpoint land and back into blueprint land. Oh, pause. What was that series of stuff happening? All essentially the same thing. This is me scooting closer, and then for some reason this is where he gets all wonky. mean, these are close enough. Wait, what about this one? What? Why is he up there? Do slow-mo here. Pause. Okay, current location. He's trying to move forward in this final frame. Let me step back a little bit here. This one, where's the arrow going? Which direction is he trying to move? Is he not? He's not trying to move in this one. When do I log the arrow? Oh yeah, only when he's trying to move. So he's not trying to move here. Oh no, there was an arrow. I just didn't see it because it's super thin. Oh no, there was a frame where it wasn't showing. I was right. A few frames actually, but it's like you shouldn't be trying to move here at all. The arrow indicates he's trying to move. The distance should be, it should be within 200, so I mean, even though the current location is kind of weird, so here's another weird one. The is rotate is done with rotate. Implies that is done with move. Is this called multiple times? No, it's not. So I'm logging the current location. From the is done with rotate. Which implies that we are done with move. I really think this has something to do with the... Why is my camera blurry? Stop that. I think this has to do with the move to data getting added and removed. Like, I can't rely on variables being set on it, I don't think. Those aren't getting hit at all. Yeah, let me just, like, calculate it again. Let's just see if this fixes it, then we can dig deeper, if need be. I'm gonna put that there. Is done with move entity. Of course I don't have that here. And I don't have transform data. Actor feet location. That'll work. I'm gonna try that and see if that gets it to stop moving. You should just rotate. sort of. Is that within 5 degrees? Well, it's not even close to 5 degrees. I feel like I kind of have to use actor location here, rather than trying to use the feet location, because the nav mesh could be... my character's feet are not necessarily on the same, like, plane. What is this? Another V-Log thing. I think if we're on flat ground, I think it seems to work better. Okay, see here. Why is he not, yeah, why is he not rotating enough? Hang on, pause that. What am I looking for? This should still be happening. That should still be happening. Is done with rotate. Well, then obviously I'm not done with rotation because I'm logging these things. And that means I'm not facing the target within 10 I upped it to 10 degrees, I guess. Not 5. So yeah, why is that not getting hit? It is. It's having a lot of trouble with the rotation. So it is trying to rotate, it's just not, is my algorithm not working here? My little rotatey, my smooth rotate. Current location, active feed location. Yeah, I can't really get the target. I mean, I could, but it doesn't make sense here. So I don't want to use, like, the target actor's location, which would be, you know, somewhere halfway up, floating in the air, you know, in the middle of the body. So I feel like using the actor feet location as the current location. Is the right move. I could also just get the transform data and just use the entities transform raw without doing the, you know, wonky little translate actor to feet location, which is just subtracting the capsule half height from the actor location. Actor feet location and target location. And then I'm getting actor rotation. What are my variables here? So what is target rotation? There's target rotation, and I suppose I need to dig through here to find the actual rotation, which is ugly as fuck. Yeah, maybe let me throw a breakpoint here. Actually, it'll be cleaner to look at because I have current rotation. Current rotation, 0, yaw of negative 13, roll 0. And so the target rotation is yaw negative 104. And then pitch and roll are insignificant. And so I'm only rotating the yaw, which is correct. Oh, this is with the current rotation updated. Okay, I just manually added current rotation. Okay, that's a little strange that I do that, but that works. I have current yaw though. That was the old yaw. Here's the new yaw. So it is updating by 5. Yeah, and then it stops. Okay, so hang on. Let me pause that. So now I'm still not facing the right direction, but I'm also not hitting the rotate function. Okay, I'm not hitting that. Process entities. Am I even getting here? I am. Okay. Is done with move is true. We hit is done with rotate. Do we get here? No. Do we get here? Yes. So we do tick. We tick. Do I get here? And I don't get here, do I? No, I don't. So is move to data is getting removed? Why is that happening? How is the state tree getting updated? I assume I get here. Yes, yep. Okay, so yeah, move to data is null here. Why is that? Why is that the case? The next frame, why is move to data getting removed here? It should not, I say. Throwing a breakpoint there. Let me actually, I'm gonna throw a breakpoint in here as well. It does hit here. How does it hit here? What? What is causing this? Okay. I don't need that one because I know this is getting reached. Okay, so yeah, this explains why it's not rotating very well. I feel like it should still be rotating better than it is. Because what's this gonna do? It's gonna start a new path finding query. It's gonna find the path, it's gonna send the move to data. And then it should operate on that again. The move to processor should calculate again, which should call a new rotate. What is causing this to update? Okay, so what I need is for all my breakpoints to go away now. Okay, pause. Okay, I gotta read this stuff here. Pull this up a little bit. Okay. We are entering the find path task. We got a result. We added move to data. Moving on path at index 1 of 1. And then I get here. So we're not done moving here. So next frame. It's getting, it's succeeding. But what's causing that? Moving on path, let me look where that's logged at. I mean, yeah, that's where the move gets calculated and stuff. And then this one, path is the same. Increment path index. Segment too small and not less segment. Index 1 not valid, then path following for entity. Okay, so I'm trying to think here. Because then after this, it's going to update next frame, which makes sense. Let me go back to where I like stopped. Where did this guy stop rotating? Or where did I start moving, rather? Because it's really just alternating between the same two states. I just don't understand why. Update next frame. I don't know how we get from like here to here, basically. Like, what causes it to run again? Because it shouldn't. This really seems like a sync issue between the two processors. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta just like click and drag through here. Okay, it's somewhere around here. Okay, so here's like the first frames where it starts to do the back and forth thing. Because it found the same path, but I don't get, it shouldn't be, I mean, it makes sense once it gets here what it does, but I don't understand how it gets there. Let me find all the places that I'm calling update next frame. Okay. It's because of the continuous tracking? Yeah, okay, so when I have continuous tracking turned on, that's what makes it call update next frame. Yeah, because then I call find path, and then it calls it again. Okay, so it's updating itself. Okay. And then, because I find the same path... Okay, this is starting to make more sense to me now. Okay, and because the path is the same, which is this one right here, I increment the path index, and because there's no other index... See, how did it get back here? It's just a race condition at this point, I think. Just a race condition. To see which processor can iterate faster. Get here, iterate the path index. So, yeah, because it's only checking if we're approximately equal. It's not checking if we're facing the right rotation. Oh boy, okay. And just skip to the next one. So this is done, this code here was put here for multi-segment paths. When I get close enough to the next like point, I guess, the next segment on the path, I just go ahead and automatically start trying to move on the next path. And that helps them not be so stuttery when they're like walking on a multi-segment path, and it also prevents like super small path segments from like being followed and stuff. It makes them go around like circles faster, it seems. That's why I did this. But I guess what I also need is, if this is the last should I just be like, and not last? I have a bullet for that. Where is that at? Gotta move it up. Be last pass segment. And where's last path index? Okay. I could say, yeah, and not last path segment. Then I'm going to increment it. Because then I guess what's going to happen is... is next nav segment too small? If it's not, it should still be a valid index. So we get down here, it already has movement data. Okay, I think maybe this would help. I don't know, maybe this introduces new issues. Come on, live coding, come on. Come on, you can do it. Thank you, good. Good. There he goes. There he went. He rotated. Nice. Okay, and he's not moving. That's good. He's not supposed to. Only when I go outside of a target radius, which is melee range right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're supposed to be moving towards me. Or rotating. What is that path? That is not even in the right spot. Sir, you are nowhere close to where you need to be. Interesting that he's still not Is done rotating. Hang on. What's the logic for is done rotating? Is done with rotate. I'm getting the entity transforms rotation, which it seems the entity transform did not get. I think another race condition happened here. Okay, so I guess move to data got removed, and then this stuff didn't get updated. Is I guess what happened. Wait, what key did I just hit? My S key doesn't work. Oh, I know what the frick is happening. Google Drive keeps reverting my file names, which is really annoying. I bet if I just move. Yeah, if I move again, he just fixes it. I mean, how rare is that happening? Like, the rotation also looks super shitty. Let's go over here. Check the rotation on the stairs. Okay, he is doing a good job. Come here. Come here. Oh. Oh, come back. I wonder if instead of using the, I guess this will be the update to the state tree logic for targeting, or rather moving into like attack range and stuff. Because right now he's just trying to move to where my character's feet are. And so like even though he's still within range on the other side of this, and he could still attack me, he's still trying to move all the way around. But really, the logic should be just get within attack range. And I was already planning on updating the logic for that once I got done with the movement stuff. For ranged attacks as well, because technically I don't. If he just has ranged attacks, I just want to get within range. I don't want to get. I don't want to actually move to the target. So it's really like I need some logic for like get navigable point, closest navigable point within radius, which I think there is a logic. I think there is logic for that. I'm going to. I think this is for the most part good though. There's just this weird. I'm gonna write a to do here. To do. Figure out how to make sure this doesn't happen, as updating the entity transform is imperative. How do you spell imperative? 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 Yeah. Is imperative to movement I'll just say moving correctly. Put that all in one line and make it the pretty color. Okay. That's a to-do. I'm not super worried. It seems pretty rare. I couldn't get it to happen again. I honestly don't know what sequence of movements did I do to like get it to happen in the first place. Let's, I'm gonna turn up the entities now. Let's go 500. Does anyone, no one's targeting me. That's cool. That's cool. I need a bunch of guys to target me. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Go away. Oh, they like rotate a little bit? Or is the rotation not? Rotation logic, are you matched? This should be used in 2 places? Yes. They're in here. Ah, yeah, because we're using the transform rather than actor feat. Yeah, so maybe I should use the entity transform here. To fix that issue. Yeah, rather than actor feat location. We'll use that. Okay, change all those locations. Update that signature. And then I just need to pass an entity here. I think we should be good. Let's rebuild. While that rebuilds, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be back. Okie dokie then. Move that. Turn that off. Okay, put that back there and just minimize it for now. Skippity skip. I got a lot of guys following me now. Oh, I got a whole chain of guys running around. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Look at them all. Look at them all go. It's like they got stuck there. Let's say like a no. Hang on. Let me see if I can glitch them out here. So this is a tiny spot. Yeah, they're all like stuck. Oh yeah, so if I change to the move to location within radius part, then that'll be a lot better. That guy's completely stuck. He might not be on the nav mesh anymore by accident. Oh, they do, like, but then they're fine the second time. Huh. I think the rotation is fixed. But they're like moving now. Those guys are fine. Yeah, he moved, which is interesting. But it didn't update the entity transform because he just moved back whenever I disappeared. Or rather, the static mesh, maybe? The static mesh transform? That happens on the static mesh tick, so that should still be going. Doesn't it? No, it happens here. Hang on, where is the... Okay, so the move to processor still handles that. So I think this is this an issue of the entity transform being out of sync, or the instance static mesh instance transform being out of sync? Because what was happening, I would move into range, it would transform into an actor, the actor would move closer slightly, and then if I walked back out of range, the static mesh would pop back at the same location. But then if I walked back into range again, then the actor wouldn't move anywhere. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a big deal, because I think they still all otherwise work fine. Huh. Okay, now the rotation is, huh. I'm looking at this pair right there. Okay, and then what transform is it using for the rotation when they're static meshes? They're just using the transform data transform. So then why are the actors so messed up? I switched to using the entity transform. Is it I mean, is that the issue? Maybe I shouldn't use the pawn rotation either. Maybe that's the issue. Still seems to happen. See, those ones are fine now. It's weird. Some of them are fine, some of them aren't. I wonder if they're not spawning in with the correct. Let me look at the actor representation processor. When we switch to actor, I do set the actor transform. To the entity transform, and so the rotation should be correct. And I do that before I enable them. So I wonder if this is another race condition happening, where like the move to processor is happening in the middle of this happening and is trying to rotate it from its old position to its new position, kind of thing. I wonder. Let's do something like this and see what happens. So rather than just setting that immediately, we're going to set it at the very end once it's like set up. And then maybe after this is when I do it. And then that way the move to processor can't get a hold of it until after it's kind of initialized. You know, I didn't think a race condition could happen between like literally like three lines of code. Maybe I should say would happen. They're still they're still moving. Why are they doing that? I think it's probably just the desired rotation then. Move to data target location, current location, transform data, transform get location. And when it's a static mesh, it's still transform data. I mean, I guess it's setting that each frame, and then up in the async stuff is where I actually set the new rotation. Current location. Current rotation. I'm doing the same thing. I guess that's not, it could be updated here. So I guess that's not actually the current location at that point. Does that make a difference? I feel like that shouldn't. Yeah, this is actually, it seems like a larger issue than what I originally thought. I thought it was just kind of like, you know, maybe some slight rotation, but they're actually like moving and stuff, which is weird. The movement logic doesn't seem like it. Are they rotating a complete 90 degrees? Does that look like 90 degrees to you guys? Oh, get your guys' health bars need to get out of the way. I love these little followers that I have though. I can't, if that's 90 degrees, then it's definitely something to do with the fact that I do this. I just want to comment it out. I need that. I definitely need that. I shouldn't comment that out. But I just need to see what happens. I'm not using the ISM's rotation for anything. Okay, now it's worse. That's definitely not what we want. It was rotating more though, so what does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, what is happening here? Yeah, why did I put a breakpoint there? That's not gonna that's not gonna help anything. There's too many ticking at the moment for that to help. Is it because I'm using a quaternion here, and down here I'm just setting it to be a rotator? Okay, I'm just gonna pause. Start. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. My god, the errors that are happening. So that's where they're trying to move. They are facing where they're trying to move. But when they're, this... Okay, now pause. Why is there, why is the pathfinding different? The pathfinding is straight up different. Why would that be the case? And wait, the blue, what is blue? Blue. That's target location. Okay. But I guess it only happens when you find. So what is their target here? Oh, I see. Okay, so rather than doing just the actor location target, I need to do the that's wander target. Get target location task. Hit location target, blah blah blah, get current target, update transform. Okay, so yeah, I need to adjust because I'm just getting the actor transform. Yes, yes. Okay, so I guess I don't actually have the actor. For targetable purposes, do I want to make this by default return the feet location? Should I just get rid of this and just return the entity location? Only return the actor location when targeting a player? Let's just leave that out, because the entity transform should be updated correctly, and we can rely on that. Because yeah, when they were actors, they weren't even staring at weren't even staring at the right place. There we go. Look at that. Okay, now we're cooking. Beautiful. Now let's run around and check out some of these other guys. Yeah, no one moved. No one moved. Beautiful. Okay. Those guys did. I think they were underground. I think that's the reason they were. Okay, now there's still... Okay, there's still some issues. God, of course I'm in like the shittiest spot to move back and forth on these guys with. Stop that. Now they're fine. Now they're fine. Those guys fine? What's happening with my frame rate right now? Instant static mesh actor tick. Wow, okay. Why does it feel like that wasn't that big of an issue before? I don't think I don't think I'm frustum calling them, so you know, it's like right now there should be like 0 rendered. The actors aren't rendered, but all the static meshes are. Okay, yeah, I think that's the issue there. I can fix that. Let me write that down on my list of to-dos here. Frustum call ISM instances. Okay. I'm doing that for actors already, so I just need to kind of extend that a little bit. And then we'll be fine there. There were several entities. Let's tick it down a notch, just for testing purposes. Down to 100, we'll say. I want to test the popping in and out. Again. Those guys work fine. I think I moved a little closer. Odd. It's like they do it one time, and then they're like, okay, I'm in the right spot, we're good. That guy hesitated a bit there. That guy like backed up, weird. I still feel like it's like the actor pooling, maybe. With this group of guys over here. Huh. I'm not actually doing damage to him. Am I not damaging the right, let me try this guy. Hello? Yeah, not actually working. Okay, so it says I'm 252 to the target. Oh, and I guess that's because I'm using the feet location now. That would be why. That doesn't seem like the actual distance. Why aren't I actually doing damage? I was doing damage to them correctly before. Is he? He's just. I think he's regenning actually. Damage by 7. The Entity ASC did take the damage. It says now at 102, so does this just not have the right ability system component on it? What ability system? You do have Entity 91 ASC. So he took the damage. Oh, this one updated, but it's just the health bar. Okay, I was blind. I was completely ignoring the health, the portraits panel there, and only paying attention to the health bar. So the health bar is just not updating. That's fine. Something to add to the to-do list. Or nameplates, health not updating. Okay, do I want to commit what I have here? I don't know. I don't know. I think I should leave it like that, just for outside systems. And then I should probably in the move to processor, or rather, not there, the find target task. Should probably adjust it. Although I don't have the target entity, do I? So I'd have to add it there. I guess what's the downside of only returning the entity location? The downside is that I guess the calculation for distance is weird.
I mean, that's just something I'll have to fix later, I think. I'm going to leave it like this for now because it fixes the issue with the system I'm working on. Let me put it to do it in my doc here to come back and fix that. What do I want to say? Targetable location is entity. Is entity actor feet location. Definitely need to do something about that. Other than that, though, I think this is good. Look at that now. Okay, I'm just gonna look at my changes that I've done here. Get rid of that. We're not doing that anymore. I will want to handle partial paths at some point, though, so I'm gonna add that handle partial paths. Okay. Okay, I think we can commit this. Not that. What did I fix here? I forgot what I even fixed. Oh, we can get rid of some of these speed logs. I don't know, that was pretty useful. I'm gonna keep that one in there. I guess this is mostly like fixing the rotation. What did I change here? Yeah, that was also an issue. Yeah, I'm just gonna say like fix entity move to rotating, something like that. That sounds good. Okay. I feel like we're at a kind of good stopping point for that work. What do I want to do next? Is the question. I would love to be able to get into some actual combat, like my title has fucking been for like the past 5 streams. And so this is just like a follow target task. And we go here on an in-combat event. Right now that only gets triggered from the target processor, which is going to be my like aggro system, essentially. And right now the target processor just gets the first or the closest other entity or player within the within a certain radius, whatever their aggro radius is, and returns that. It doesn't have any concept of aggro yet, of like threat. It doesn't switch targets, in other words. So I am going to need to do attacking. In my system before, that was just melee swings. But that was using my ALS characters. Right now my simple characters don't have the anims with which to swing. I'm wondering if I just play montages. Let me look at their simple character. That's the I want the animation blueprint. Okay, animal. Yes, animal. Okay. How was I doing the animal attack? Was I playing a montage for that? I forget. Attack animation is null, so that doesn't help me. Let me look at the... That's not what that's supposed to look like. Huh. So upgrading to 5.5 broke my wolf material, I guess. Okay, the wolf bite does play the montage. I think I'll have to figure out that animation stuff at a different point, because I will be getting off for the night. So yeah, I'm quite happy where this ended up. Excited to move forward from something that's not pathfinding and movement. But I'll have to do that next time. So yeah, bye everyone.